Drug and alcohol addiction touches quite a bit of the American population. There are quite a few myths that have actually kept a lot of people in the dark on how to recognize and what exactly it is to expect from the situation. I want to dispel a few myths so it may help someone and also may alter your perceptions, persuade you to look at it differently. Uh, those myths that you may not know or you may know are that alcoholism and drug addicts are developed out of a particular personality types. Another myth is that alcoholics and drug addicts choose their way of life. The third myth is that it's just for street people, poor people, criminal types, urban types. That's just not the case. Um, I know this to be true because I've worked extensively with alcoholics and their families for the last 20 years. So let's get with the first one. The first one, if you turn to slide number 3, there's a motto I wanted you to see. Uh, the addictive personality, meaning that a person becomes addicted because they have a certain personality, is just not true. Manzardo, in his tome Alcoholism, says that it came out of a way to blame something. Um, in reality, there are risk factors, genetic and environmental, that when combined with the use of any mind or mood altering substance, a person can cross the line to the threshold, can break through a threshold where they are addicted. Once addicted, they will have a personality. That with that personality, they're liable to do certain things. Which leads me to my next point. Alcoholics Anonymous says that a person is an alcoholic not because of what they drink, because of what happens to them when they drink. Basically, they describe alcoholism and drug addiction as an allergy to a particular substance. And when they do this, then certain things are going to happen. Um, Another way of putting it is defining addiction is Colvin in his book, Overcoming Prescription Drugs, quite frankly, uh, is that he defines it as a compulsive drug use characterized by a continued craving. The substances may be obtained by legal or illegal means, and abusers exhibit a seeking behavior to obtain the substance and are preoccupied with it just to feel normal. That just to feel normal is what makes them unable to have the power of choice. Some drugs are physically addicting where they don't feel right physically and they will be physically sick. And some have such a mental hold that they too will not feel right. So the power of choice is gone once the person takes the drug in the system. Now, if they go to a bender and there is a little time lapse there without intervention, a person will continue to, the cycle will repeat itself, but once intervention comes into play, then there's a possibility of putting that on hold or coping. Which brings us to our last myth, is that drugs are for street people. If you turn to slide number 4, you'll see that the ideal is on the left-hand side. The guy doing something with the needle and the other person laying down there with the beers. But the reality is, on the right-hand side, prescription drug use outweighs all other illegal substances combined by 60%. And Young, in an article in CNN in 2011, says that the federal government calls this epidemic proportions. Now, everybody has some type of prescriptions in the medicine cabinet. When we look at it like that, that really widens the door of who is a drug addict. So, in conclusion, I want to say that there are certain things that can combine together to make a person an alcoholic or an addict. And then once they're there, they really have no power over their actions, not in any particular sense of the normal word, and normal sense of the word. And then lastly, it doesn't matter who. There's no particular person. It's not for street people. You can find these drugs in your cabinet right now. So what's the answer? If you turn to slide number 7, you see Alcoholics Anonymous has been around since 1939, and it has birthed other 12-step programs. Narcotics Anonymous and Al-Anon and Alateen. The numbers are at the bottom if in case you need them. And this particular alcoholic and addict is signing off now. Have a good day.